You know where I'm taking this. I'm taking it right there. They leave me no choice.
What is your type and why?
My type would probably be somebody that's just respectful and has a good personality. I mean, of course, looks is what draws somebody first of all, but that's not really all that matters to me.
Have you or did you ever choose to date someone in your friend zone?
No, because I wouldn't want to ruin the friendship.
Yeah. Wrong way. Okay, serious question. How do you feel about abortions?
I'm totally against it. I hate them. Like, I wish that they would become illegal.
Why?
Because that is just not fair to somebody else's life, because you're killing a baby, like, no matter how old it is, like, in the early pregnancy or not, it's still killing somebody.
Is it hard or easy for you to recognize if a guy is just trying to get into your pants? Like, just trying to hit it and quit it?
It's pretty easy to recognize it, because they'll just get right to the point, and if they're serious about trying to be with you, then they'll try and get to know you more instead of just come on to you any kind of way.
Yeah. If a woman was elected president, or if women were elected presidents all over the world, do you think there'd be any more wars?
I really don't think that has anything to do with it. I think that a woman can still declare a war if she wanted, so I don't really think that would matter.
Do you ever feel discomfort when you're dressing really exposed, like as in sexy, and you know that not just good-looking guys are looking at you, but also the ugly, unattractive guys are also looking at you?
I mean, yeah, it is uncomfortable. So, I mean, if you're willing to do that, then go ahead. I feel like I'm comfortable with that, but...
Okay. Do you believe life is easier for men?
No, not always. Probably for some guys, but not all. Because some guys, you know, I mean, everybody has their own feelings, so, you know.
Could you ever date a man whose religion was different from yours?
No.
Why?
Because in my religion, being a Christian, we aren't supposed to date people that aren't Christians, because it's just not going to work.
Then the Bible says, love thy neighbor.
Well, that doesn't mean that you can't love everybody. Of course, I'm still going to, like, love somebody from a different religion, but I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them.
What is the cheapest thing your boyfriend has ever done for you?
Cheapest? Like, bought or just...
Just done anything.
I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes guys will make me pay, and that's pretty cheap to me, so...
Okay. Do you think all black men are longer in structure than any other man?
Not all, but...
Why?
Because, I've seen best of both worlds, so I kind of know that not all of them are the same, so...
Why do you think some people have trouble understanding that there are more fish out there in the sea?
Because when you, like, fully devote yourself to one person for a long time, it's hard to picture yourself with anybody else, even though you might know that there's a lot of other people. It just might not be what you want, so...
Okay. Are you or would you be comfortable dating a man without a car?
Yeah, I have before, because I have a car, so we're okay.
Okay. Would you feel comfortable dating a nerd over a macho tool / jock guy?
Yes, I love nerds. Nerds are sweet, so I have a little nerd fetish, I guess.
What do you think is the appropriate age to start dating, and why?
Well, I mean, I started dating in middle school, and I didn't see any problem with it, so I guess around that age.
Do you think that you ask out guys more than guys ask you out?
Do I ever ask them out?
No, do you get the feeling that you ask out guys more than they ask out you?
No, definitely not.
Why?
I want a guy to come me. But if I really like this guy or something, or if I want to get to know him, like I'll go up to him. But normally I let them come up to me.
What are your feelings toward men and their pornography?
I mean, as long as like if we're in a relationship, if I'm in a relationship with a guy and he's like watching it whenever I'm around, that's not okay. But like if we're like having to be distanced from each other for a long period of time, I mean, I'm not gonna question you about it. I'm just gonna like, if you do it, then okay. But
Do you think cheaters ever change?
I do, because
Wow.
I've cheated, so I know that I'm not always gonna cheat. I haven't every single time, so I do believe that people change. It just has to be that special person.
Would your views of your recent / new boyfriend change if he admitted to you how many girls he has actually had sexual intercourse with?
I want to change.
Why?
Because the past is the past. I mean, as long as, you know, you're not lying to me about like an STD or like if you have a baby by somebody else, don't lie to me about that. But if you want to tell me eventually how many it really is, then it's not going to change.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Why or why not?
Not really, but sort of. I mean, I feel like you need to get to know somebody before you love them, but I think that at first sight you can tell if you're really going to like somebody or not. Not so much love, though.
And last question. Most important question. Really like 2 questions in one. Okay. In your opinion, what is love to you? And in one word, how would you describe love?
I would say that love is just knowing everything about somebody and really not changing how you feel about them, and being able to get through a lot of hard things together and still just come out stronger and just stick together. If you really love that person, then that's what you'll do. But love in one word, I would just say love needs to be, what word? I would guess forgiving or respectful, one or the other. Because when you're with somebody, more than likely you're gonna have to learn how to forgive a lot of different things. So that's why.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Are you okay with dating a chick that smokes?
Ooh, hell no.
Why?
Hell no, that shit nasty. No. Smoke weed, cigarettes, no, that's a unattractive. Bottom line.
Yep. Okay. In your opinion, would it bother you to date a girl that had a sex change? Like she was born a man, but now she's a female.
Come on.
Doctors removed it and everything.
Of course not.
Why not?
Because I mean, she can still grow facial hair. She can still get big muscles. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen.
Okay. Have you ever felt the need to? I mean, let me try this. Have you ever felt the need to impress a girl? Why?
Impress a girl? No. I
Why?
be myself. Because if she don't like this, then oh well, I'm not about to go out my way and impress you. You know what I'm saying? I might put on something fancy. You know what I'm saying? But that's for everybody. You know, so nah, I don't really do nothing to be impressing nobody.
Okay. We got 7 more questions to go.
Okay, cool.
Do you ever feel bad about looking at like a chick you know was already dating one of your friends or one of your family members? Be looking at her in like a sexual way. You feel bad about that?
Do I feel bad about that?
Yeah.
No, because I don't do it. You know, I don't, nah, especially my niggas, they got gals, nah. And that's for real, you know what I'm saying?
Have you or did you ever decide to ask out a woman who was already a lesbian, but you think about making her switch sides? Have you ever tried that?
Man, that's too much work. I ain't trying to do all that.
Why?
Because that's just too much work. I ain't about to just try to start making you like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't like me for me, then oh well, you know what I'm saying? Like, if my good looks ain't doing no good, then ain't nothing else I can do.
Okay.
But I know I can do more than what that female does.
What is your technique on asking out a woman you don't know? Like you just met her, you trying to hook up with her. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna try to get to know her. I want her to get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I want to let her know, like, look, look, I know you probably heard this before. You know, we can be friends, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want us to get too close as friends, you know? Because, you know, it might be a chance I might, you know, grow a crush on you. That's how I do it, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. In your opinion, what is the nicest thing you could ever say to a woman your age?
Stay in school. If the nigga ain't got no job, this is the nicest thing I can say. This is the nicest thing. Stay in school. Nigga ain't got no job. He ain't trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Forget about him. If he can't take care of you, forget about him. You know, stay in school. You know, basically, you know, get your diploma. So yeah, everybody.
How would you feel if your woman were to change her style? Like, let's say she cut off a large portion of her hair, stop wearing makeup, put on some weight, and she's just not as sexy as she used to be. What would you do in that situation? Like, she was pretty at first, but then she let herself go.
I'm gonna give her some suggestions. I suggest you stop doing that. Straight up. See, she walking off. I'm gonna suggest you stop doing that. I'm gonna suggest you know, try to wear some makeup or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you ain't trying to do that, I mean, I'm gonna still love you, but, you know, gotta go. You know, can't do it. Unless she got cancer or something, then, you know, no, other than that. But if you just want to switch your style up,
Do you think women can be addicted to porn just like men can?
of course.
Why?
Man, I know this girl named Kaylin Courtney. She told me she watched porn with her nigga, and I'm like, shit. You know, You know, they just learning new things. So, I mean, addicted, if the girl addicted, then that's just nasty. You know, and so is the nigga. So if they're addicted to that, then they ain't going with that. But if they just watching porn to learn some new things, then yeah, you know, I'm cool.
Okay. Are you comfortable with telling a woman about your deep personal problems,
Of
including your
course.
past problems?
Yeah.
Why?
Because my best friend Allison, I tell her everything. You know what I'm saying? She know everything about Ross. You know what I'm saying? So I tell her everything. So yeah, you know.
Okay.
That's about the only girl I do that.
Last question. Most important. It's two questions in one.
Mhm.
Okay. In general, what does the word love mean to you? And in one word, how would you describe love?
Okay. In one word, how would I describe love? Suffering. Cause man, you can love somebody and they can just be pissing you off, and you can just hate them and love them at the same time. So that's suffering to me, cause you suffer. You know what I'm saying? You can love somebody and still hate them at the same time. So yeah,
That's what it means to you?
that's what it means to me, suffering. You know what I'm saying? But for the Christian folk, love is God. So you know, that's in the spiritual realm. That's what it means. So.
All right. Thank you. Question.
Yeah, bro.
Do you think that all black men are bigger in structure as any other man?
Bigger in structure? What do you mean? Like,
Longer.
oh my god. You know, I don't know. I wouldn't know. And I don't really care. That is such a random question. Oh my god. I feel awkward now.
Okay, next question. Why do you think some people have trouble understanding that there are more fish out there in the sea?
Because there's more fish, but there's also a lot of sharks. I mean, they somehow are like always come first before the fish.
Because they're afraid of change.
Yeah. Yeah. But if they're comfortable.
'Cause girl, as soon as I look in your face,